Well, in April of 2008, just before the Olympic trials, I got a call from our son that our daughter-in-law had stage 4 breast cancer. And he asked us to come home and help him raise his 4-year-old and 6-year-old. And my wife and I packed our bags, and we arrived in Rye, New York in January of 2009. My daughter-in-law passed away in June of 2009, and I had no idea that I was going to coach again, leaving the great situation that I had in Eugene, Oregon with the Oregon Track Club. That fall of September 2009, I got a call from a great athlete by the name of Erin Donahue. She went to high school in Haddonfield, New Jersey, was an Olympian in 2008, and she asked me if I would coach her now that she moved back to Jersey. And I said yes. With that yes, 2 other gentlemen from Jersey decided to join us. Then in September of 2010, a couple other people wanted to join us. And that's when the New York Track Club started.
Yeah, I know.
Gags and I's vision for the New York Track Club was to have a high-performing elite group on the East Coast, because there really hadn't been one, and not have to worry about moving out west where a lot of the other groups have been.
I toyed with the idea of going to the West Coast, or I'm from Southern New Hampshire, so joining a group up in Boston kind of seemed like it could be a potential fit. But I think ultimately it was kind of Gags and his confidence and belief in me that really rubbed me the right way from the first time.
I went to St. John's in Queens, and I like being in New York. I love New York. I lived in New York my whole life, and I kind of told my college coach, like, I don't want to leave New York. And he's good friends with Gags, and he's just like, have the perfect group for you. Like, here's Gags. And as soon as I met Gags, I was like, he's amazing. Like, I gotta run for him.
Right before I graduated from Columbia, I had a conversation with Gags in which he told me, go do your 5th year at Texas, have fun, and then I'll see you in a few months. So even when I was there, I knew that I would come back to New York, this just being home where I grew up, where my friends and family are. And so the idea of ever really running for any other group or anywhere else or any other coach never even crossed my mind. I had my mind made up quite a while ago.
What kind of caught my eye at first was the miling group. They had guys like Kyle Merburn, Ford, and Don and stuff, but they were just getting a lot of good results.
I was looking for a club outside of college, and NJNY was just happened to be in New Jersey, an hour and a half away from where I lived. And at the time, Kyle Merber, Robbie Andrews, Duncan Brawl joined the club. I wanted to break 4. I was stuck at 4 flat, point 4. It took 5 4 flats to eventually break the 4-minute barrier. I excelled really well under Gags that first year.
There were a lot of challenges, a lot. And the biggest challenge was for me to find the money to help these men and women be successful in the sport.
Our vision was to bring in athletes and originally just have a non-sponsored group, and so we set it up as a charitable group.
You know, we raised our own money, but we just signed a contract with HOKA September 2016. They've been fantastic. I thank them so much for helping us. We survived. We survived because we had a bunch of athletes that wanted to be coached, that wanted to compete, and do the best they can to make our Olympic team in 2012 and 2016.